How are you, kids? I hope you're doing great. Learning English is fun and exciting. We learn a lot of things that help us in our daily lives. So, come on, be ready and enjoy learning. I'm Teacher Joanna, your subject teacher in English grade 6. Be reminded, children, that in this lesson, you are expected to 1. Identify conjunctions, subordinate, coordinate, and correlative. 2. Compose clear and coherent sentences using appropriate grammatical structures. These are conjunctions. Let's get started. Have you tried riding this mode of transportation? What did you feel? How many times did you ride a train? Great! It's reading time. Let us read and understand the story, My First Train Ride. Just as I woke up on Saturday morning, my dad told me he has a surprise. Though it wouldn't be revealed until 1 p.m., Dad told me that this surprise is something that I was definitely going to enjoy. As soon as I heard about the surprise, I jumped out of bed and got ready for the day. Although I was busy getting ready, I tried to keep guessing what the surprise could be. Once it was 12:30 in the afternoon, Dad said that we need to go to the car so we could arrive at the surprise on time. Once we were all packed in the car, we left to drive to the surprise. Until we arrived, I kept thinking what the surprise could be. Just as we pulled into a parking lot, I saw a train. I asked Dad if we are going on a train ride. As soon as I asked him, he smiled. Before he could say anything else, I knew that's the surprise. Just as we got out of the car, we heard buzzing from the train. That it's closing and it's ready to go. Even though we don't have running shoes, we ran to make sure we hop onto the train before it leaves. While on the train, we had a wonderful time and met many people. Whenever I see train now, I think of this fond memory. It was my very first train ride. Now, let's read and analyze the sentences taken from the story. 1. I jumped out of bed and got ready for the day. 2. Dad said that we needed to go to the car so we could arrive at the surprise on time. 3. While on the train, we had a wonderful time. 4. Once we were all packed in the car, we left to drive to the surprise. 5. Even though we don't have running shoes, we ran to make sure we hopped the train before it leaves. What are the highlighted words in the sentences? You are right. And, so, while, once, even though are the highlighted words. What do we call these words? Very good! These words are called conjunctions. Let's go back to the story you read. Aside from the given examples of conjunction, what else were used? Yes, though, as soon as, although, once, until, before, even though, while, and whenever are also conjunctions. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are words that link other words, phrases, or clauses together. Here are examples. I like cooking and eating, but I do not like washing dishes afterwards. The guests in Dr. Pearl's party are exhausted, yet they insist on dancing until dawn. What conjunctions were used in the sentences? Great job! The conjunctions used are and, but, and yet. What is the use of conjunctions? Conjunctions allow you to form complex, elegant sentences and avoid the choppiness of multiple short sentences. Just make sure that the phrases joined by conjunctions are parallel or have the same structure. Read these examples. I work quickly and am careful. This is a wrong sentence. Why? Very good. Quickly and am careful are not parallel or both don't have the same structure. Quickly is an adverb, while careful is an adjective. So, the correct sentence should be, I work quickly and carefully. Quickly and carefully are both adverbs. There are different kinds of conjunctions. The first one is coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunctions allow you to join words, phrases, and clauses of equal grammatical rank in a sentence. The most common coordinating conjunctions are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. You can remember them by using the mnemonic device or acronym FUNBOYS. Here are some examples. I'd like pizza or salad for lunch. We needed a place to concentrate, so we packed up our things and went to the library. The second one is the correlative conjunction. Correlative conjunctions are pairs of conjunctions that work together. Some examples are either or, neither nor, and not only but also. Examples: Agatha felt neither happy nor relieved with her grandparents' slow recovery. Second, he is not only responsible but also talented. The conjunctions used are neither nor and not only but also. The third conjunction is subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunctions join independent and dependent clauses. Subordinate conjunctions are usually found in the beginning or in the middle of the sentences. What are independent and dependent clauses? An independent clause can stand alone or it can be a complete sentence. This contains a subject and predicate. How about dependent clause? Dependent clause is a group of words that is reliant to the independent clause. It cannot stand alone as a sentence and it does not express a complete thought. Example: she can stay out until the clock strikes 12 midnight. Until is a subordinating conjunction. The independent clause is she can stay out, while the dependent clause is until the clock strikes 12. The second sentence: before he leaves, make sure his room is tidy. The independent clause is make sure his room is tidy. And the dependent clause is before he leaves. Subordinating conjunction can be written in the beginning or in the middle of a sentence. Read the sentences. She can stay out until the clock strikes 12 midnight. Before he leaves, make sure his room is tidy. In the first sentence, the subordinating conjunction until is in the middle, while on the second sentence, the conjunction before is in the beginning. Common subordinating conjunctions are because, since, as, although, though, while, and whereas. Sometimes adverbs such as until, after, or before can function as a conjunction. A subordinating conjunction can signal cause and effect relationship, a contrast, or some kind of relationship between the clauses. Are you ready now for an activity? Help me identify the kind of conjunction used in each sentence. Number 1, the cat slept on the bed, but the dog slept on the floor. Very good. The answer is coordinating conjunction. Number 2, we can go out to play after we take a nap. Great! Your answer is correct. It is a subordinating conjunction. Number 3, neither my brother nor I have any money to spend at the mall. Awesome! You are correct. The answer is correlative conjunction. Number 4, not only did Donnie forget his book, but also he forgot his food for lunch. Amazing! It's a correlative conjunction. Number 5, Sam wanted to eat or drink. You got it right. It's a coordinating conjunction. Now, how about writing the correct conjunctions on the blanks to complete the sentence? Let us start with the use of coordinating conjunctions. Number 1. The guests left hurriedly, blank. They did not forget to bring their packages. Number 2. Either our team will get the gold cup, blank, we go home empty-handed. Number 3. Join us in the trip, blank, you will have a great vacation. Number 4. The bus was full, blank, I was able to get a seat. And number 5, they find the painting captivating, blank, I don't understand it. That was awesome! You got it right! The answers are: for our activity 3, choose the letter of the correct subordinating conjunctions to complete each sentence. Number 1. Blank meeting the small boy. She felt very happy. A. After. B. Although. C. Before. Or D. Even if. Good job! The correct answer is letter A. Number 2. She likes to meet more people. Blank, she feels alone. A. Although. B. Because. C. Whenever. D. So that. You did it again! The correct answer is letter C. Number 3. The princess looked for friends. Blank, she went out of the palace. A. Whenever. B. Whose. C. After. Or D. If. Nice one! The answer is letter A. Number 4. Blank, everything was clear, the princess joined the merrymaking. A. Because. B. Until. C. Although. Or D. Now that. Awesome! It's letter D. Number 5. Blank, the other souls saw the light. She understood that they are also like her. A. As soon as. B. Because. C. Before. Or D. Now that. Perfect! You got it right. It's letter A. Did you enjoy our lesson about conjunctions? Me too. Did you learn something today? That's great. I know for sure that you are now able to answer the assessment in your learning module. Once again, this is Teacher Joanna, your English teacher, leaving you with a quote from Brian Herbert: "The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice." See you next time!